Okay, so good morning, guys. We'll be treating how to run Facebook ads that are linked with Instagram. So I will share my screen now. So like I mentioned, when you have there are 3 levels to Facebook advertising. We have the page level, where you can boost content from your page side. So here you just click on pages. From your home screen of your personal profile, you can see the pages that you manage, right? So there are the classic pages and the new page experience. The classic pages is the old type of pages you see on Facebook, where you access a page from your own profile. But the new page experience comes like the page also has its own personal profile, right? So the page has its own feed, has its own the page experience acts like it's a normal personal page profile. Initially you can just access it through page, but now if I access it now, I can change profile from this section here. There's always, if I have multiple new page experience, I can switch profile. So I would automatically move away from my own personal profile to the profile of the page I'm managing. So that's the new page experience. So and the other route to run that is from Meta Business Suite, right? So you can, let me open another link here so you can see the Meta Business Suite. Yeah, so here you can also boost your content. Here is more of a content manager, where you can plan content, schedule content ahead of time. You can see, I think I treated this also during our discussion. So all your pages are here, right? But now the thing with this is when you look at here, you can see your ads manager here. So you can go from here to your ads manager. When you check out this page, just a few seconds or two, here takes you to ads manager. Here also takes you to ads manager, business support, home, and all of that. But another route to go would be to come back to your profile here, go to your home page, then click on ads manager. So once you have a page that is linked to your profile, you have access to coming to this backend. Not everybody knows this place, because they just boost posts from the Facebook classic page profile. They boost posts from there, or Meta Business Suite. But only people who run proper ads and want to get more options use this place. So whenever you have a personal profile and you've been added as an admin to a page, you have access to this ads manager, and they give you an ID, right? This is your ad account ID, meaning you have your own personal ID. What this means is, if you have 4 pages where you have access to as an admin, you can run ads for those pages from your own personal ad account here. That's what it means, right? But if you also have, if those ad business pages have a business manager account, and you've been added to the account manager ad account section on those business manager, you would see their name come under this place. So as you are seeing Mayowa AJ, you will see Axity Tech, you will see every other business page that you have listed, that you have access to, that have business manager. So the business manager this is the business manager here. When you go to business settings, because I'm not a business, once I open it, I might not see the options I will expect to see, which is telling me to log in for business tools, because I don't have access any business page that have access there. So that's so here, if you check the previous videos I treated, you see me treating all of this, where you talk about, but what's important most time is your billing. That's where you add your card. Here you have your audience, where you, and most times the problem with ads manager, not a problem essentially, is the fact that you have to run your ads with maybe a dollar card. You can also always use the virtual cards, dollar cards, to run your ads, right? So that's one of the things that affect that you get here. But sometimes once you boost posts, you are lucky, they'll allow you to pay with Naira. But I've not even used that feature before, probably because I use ads manager most of the time. So here is where you can do your billing, where you add your card. Here is your here is your billing. You can add a card here. You will see whatever amount you spend, all your transaction receipts will show here. That's what you do on this end. And here, back here. And audiences is important. This is where you create your audience, right? Which is one of the benefits you get for using ads manager over boosting posts, because you get sophisticated options to create audience. And I've treated all of this as well before. Custom audience, these are audiences that you can get from your website traffic, people who visit your website, people who use your app, or email or contact emails that you have with you. So from custom audience, you can now create lookalike audiences, which would mirror the type of, for example, I have emails of everybody at Axity, right? Then if I upload your emails to this custom audience, I can actually show ads to all of you for that reason, right? Then if I create a lookalike, it will now look at you guys' behavior on Facebook and Instagram, then show my ads to people that have the same behavior like you guys, right? So if when you set this up, you can always check it out. I've done videos on this before, where you see 10% similar, 5% similar, and all of that. That's where you can mirror how close you want them to be similar in terms of their behavior, right? Are you guys with me? Hello?
Yes, sir, we are with you.
Okay, so then create saved audience is the
answer. Can we leave our question to the end, or we can ask at time you are?
Leave to the end.
Okay.
So create saved audience is what you probably use most of the time. The other custom audience can only be possible when you have like pixels, conversion tracking pixels. Tracking pixels are like codes that you put on your website, so that Facebook can track people who come to your website through Facebook, right? So it can track people who visit your website from an ad you are running. That is essentially what the custom audience is about, right? So audience name, now this is a saved audience. This is just a manual way of creating your audience. You have the options of putting your name here, name of your audience, let's say test. Then you can select custom audience, which are audiences that you probably have created with your tracking pixels, or from your email contact list, from lookalike audiences. You can see that here. All of them appear here. You can add them to your audience. Then you select your location, right? You can select states, you can select countries, Nigeria, any country in Africa. You can select states in Nigeria. You can select Lagos city. Is it the city or the state? Lagos state. Yeah, Lagos state. Yeah, let's see. Is it covering everything? No. Yeah, it's just covering a part. It's supposed to. Their Gmail is their map is probably messing up. I don't know why it's selecting. Nah, So let's say Ogun State now. Ogun State. Okay, so it's county now, not state again. So this is it. There is Ogun. You can always select state. Then you can also select by just Ikeja alone. Let's say Ikeja. I don't know if you guys or any state. This is Abuja. You can always select this, right? You can even increase by what do I call it now? Radius. Which areas do you want it to cover, right? You can do that with this Mina. Right, so you can always do this, right? Then you can also select by street self. Let me try and find the streets around my area. See, Kayode Street, Ogba, Lagos. So you can see, I can select. See, if I want my ad to show to people in that street alone, they are going to see my ads whenever they come online. As long as I am targeting their behavior, right? So those are the levels to it. First off, you put your name. You can add custom audiences. Then you come to your location. You add every location you intend to target in Nigeria, outside Nigeria, in Europe. However, some states some countries in Europe might have advertising rules, laws or policies that might allow you not to run some kind of ads to them. So then you select your age. Most of the time is 18. They don't allow you select below that. Most of the time you might not get approved depending on what type of ads you are running, right? So you can select gender as well, men, women, all. Also for the gender, you might have to double confirm, so you are not discriminating the other gender with your ads. And here you can see your audience size of every campaign you want to run, your estimated audience size. So here is where you add your interest and behaviors, right? Let's say we want to target people who are Facebook page admins. See, Facebook page admins. Once I click Facebook page admins, it's going to show my ads to everybody who is an admin on a Facebook page. Travel and tourism page admins, business page admins, depending on what kind of ads you want to run. For example, in this case, if you want to run a B2B campaign where you are targeting business to business, right? You are a business targeting other businesses. I want to run a campaign to other businesses. This is something I will use. For example, Mr. Barrow is a CAC person, expert. You want to run a campaign, you target people who have business pages, right? That probably have not done you can't know if they've not done their CAC, but at least you can target people who are page admins, right? So you can see tourism page admin, community and club. Then you can even target by devices, iPhone 14 devices, people who use Chrome, people who use Safari, Opera, Microsoft Edge, people using Windows 10, 4G network. So this sophistication of detailed targeting, how detailed your targeting can be, you can't get that from doing boosting posts, which is more of a reason why we do I use this thing. So you can even target, let's say let's see, okay, I wanted to target Pastor Adeboye, so he's not there. Okay, he's not there as well. Let's see. think you can target churches as well. Richard, suggest something for me. Let me search for you.
Target tech companies.
So tech companies. Let's see if you can see TechCrunch here. Yeah, TechCrunch is here, right? So or even when you are targeting, there is interest. There is you can target. Make sure you look at this side. Once it's interest, it means the person has shown interest in that type of content, right? Once you see, let's say I want to say you product designer, product design. So you can see here there is field of study on this side, there is interest. So field of study means this person has listed on his Facebook page that he's studying product design, right? Interest means the person shows interest in product design by viewing content that has product design. Job title means this person is currently working as a product design engineer, right? So it's demographics, production. Maybe people who with roles in production, this is saying examples, miner, blacksmith. That's for this. So it's always important to also note what you are targeting, right? For example, we want to run a campaign for Arc City Tech, and we are targeting people who want to start into tech, right? And we say product design. If I select product design job title, these people will not be interested because they've already started a job and a career in tech already, so they are not interested. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Compared to if I target interest means these guys are showing interest in product design content, right? They've not actually started a career. But once you have somebody who has a job title, then the person has started a career, then it won't be appropriate to target that kind of person. So that's for, let's say then we select interest, right? Now you can also go to suggestions, and based on what you've selected before, it automatically suggests things that are in line with what you have selected. So because I've selected TechCrunch and product design, is showing that okay, maybe I'm interested in tech and designs, right? So now I have TechRadar here. So if somebody is interested in TechCrunch, they'll probably be interested in TechRadar as well. Then you have a ThinkGeek, which are probably magazines and blogs on tech. Here you have technology, web design, smart devices, graphic design. You don't just select all of them. You select, so now you have UI and UX designer and developer, but it's a job title, meaning this person has started a career in this field already. Do we want to target people who have started a career? No, we are targeting people who are interested. So user experience design, interest, you select this as well. You have what again? Design, interest in design, you select this as well. Then you can come back here and say let's imagine we are trying to run the ads for this bootcamp 2.0, for example. Then we come back here and say front end, let's see, front end development, interest, right? Let's go again, front end and back end, interest, right? Then you come to suggestion as well and see things that you might not remember. Java programming language, HTML. If there are things that are in the field of people in this, you select them. JavaScript, Python, everything that involves the people you want to target, you select all of them. And here you can even browse. You can see by demographics, by interest, or by behavior, but it's going to take you a longer time to browse all of these to start picking what you want. You can, based on relationship, you can pick people by their relationship statuses, complicated, divorced, engaged, in a relationship, all of that. It's endless. Parents, people who have kids, 0 to 3 years, up to 12 months, 3 to 5 years, newly married. You can select all of them from here. You can even select based on their spending. And this cut across every platform where you intend to run ads. They always have this kind of setup. Behavior, let's see. So you can see expats here, people, expatriates, you can select them. You can select people based on what's that, consumer classification. If you are trying to target high-end people, coming, okay, not here. Purchase behavior, yeah. So engage shoppers, people who shop online very well. They are always clicking shop now button. You can target them here. More categories. Coming. So there are no end to what you can target. So here you have Facebook payment users, people who have used Facebook payment in the past 30 days. Instagram business profile admins, you can see them here. Then small business owners, you can see them here. So depending on, so for Mr. Obaro, these are the people you might want to target. Then in soccer, there's travel, depending on the field you are trying to target people from, and food and drink creators, console gamers, early technology adopters, depending on what you are trying to do. Then once you do that, you save your audience. Then I click here to say create saved audience. Once I click here, I don't want to waste much time, so let's just, so this is ready, it has been saved. You can always edit it here. You can always edit it on this side to change whatever you want to change. So once you are done with that, you come back to your campaigns, right? Campaigns is where you run your ads. Come back to your campaigns. So you come back to your campaigns here, then you can create your ad from here. So all of this dashboard, when you start using it frequently, you get used to them. This is your campaign. So I've always said there's a campaign level, there's ad set level, there's ad level. The campaign encompasses all of this, the ad set and ads. On the ad set level, let's just get to it instead of just, so create. So first off, you select your objective, right? What do you want to achieve? You want to drive sales, you want to get leads. Leads means you are trying to get people to fill a form, people to make a call, people to send you message on Messenger and Instagram. You can even run ads to business WhatsApp from here as well. If your page has a business account, business WhatsApp business. So awareness, you can do awareness for reach. You just want people to know your brand. And what awareness tracks is ad recall lift. Ad recall lift means in the next 7 days, will these people still remember seeing your ads? Most of the time, that's what you try to achieve with brand awareness under the metrics is ad recall lift, right? Then for video views, I don't do it because what it does is people just watch your video. And the video views count, I think, for the first 5 seconds. So will they take the action I want them to take in the first 5 seconds? I don't think so. They might even be scrolling and the 5 seconds has passed and it counts as a video view. I don't do video views. Store location awareness. You can create awareness about your store, where your store is located. Then there's reach. You just want to reach that one is measured by per 1,000 people. I don't run that as well. I don't think it's effective. It just counts impressions, shows your ad on people's face. They might even not remember seeing your content. So there's traffic as well. You are trying to drive people to take an action on an external place. Is it you want them to take an action on your website? You want them to take an action on WhatsApp? That's what you do with this. I think there's option for Instagram followers as well. There's option for Instagram followers here. You can see Instagram followers, calls, landing page views. Landing page views means link clicks track once they click your link, your CTA button, your call to action. While landing page tracks once they get to the page you want them to get to. So most of the time I use that, but a more effective metric will be using conversion. But however, conversion needs you to set up the pixel tracking code I mentioned earlier, because that is how Facebook can actually track people that take action on your platform, right? So it's always good to use conversion. And to set that up, you will need, for example, you want people to buy a product on your website. Your conversion tracking will be set to your payments page, where people, when you buy online, you will see a page that says thank you, or when you fill a form, you see a page that says submitted. What you will track is the link to that page that says submitted, or thank you, or success page. That link is what you put as your tracking code to this platform. But we don't have the luxury of doing that, because we don't have all of this code set up. So that link, you just copy the URL and put it as your destination for conversion. So it will not record the conversion until somebody gets to your success page, meaning the person has taken the final action, right? Our other ones will just track this person clicked the link on your ad. Other ones will track this person got to your landing page, but did they take the action you want them to take? That is what sales offers you. You go to the next level, conversion. So we just go to awareness. Then once you've selected your objective, you come down. This is app promotion. You want people to install your mobile app. This is engagement. You just want people to comment, like. I don't do this. 1,000 people can like your content. Nobody's going to say hello. So I don't do it. So you name your content, your campaign tests, your ad sets. You can name them all at once, tests. Then you continue. I'm checking this time. We have like 20 minutes before my link expires. Yeah. So now we have a test. This is your campaign level, right? You can see it is broken down step by step. There is campaign level. These 4 boxes indicates your ad set level, and this one indicates the ad level. This is how it works. Whatever you do, you can have multiple ad sets under one campaign, right? I can have one campaign and I have like 3 different ad sets. What makes this ad set different? They are all under the same objective that I've selected, which is brand awareness, right? After selecting brand awareness, that is what links them together, the objective. I can decide to run them to different platforms, meaning I can decide to run one ad set to go to only Facebook, another one I want it to go to only Instagram. I can decide to run them. I want this one to go to XYZ type of audience. I want this one to go to audience in Lagos. I want this one to go to audience in Kano. So that is the difference. So campaign level just connects them by your objective, while ad set level connects them by placement and by audience, right? So I can have multiple ad sets under one campaign. These ads now comes under ad set. So for example, if I duplicate this ad set now, so now I've duplicated this, then I name this ad set Lagos. This particular test is under this ad set. So this ad, I can have this ad now as ad Lagos, right? So this one falls under ad set Lagos. So under this ad set Lagos, I can have multiple ads. I can have 10 different ads under this ad set Lagos. What connects all the ads under ad set Lagos is the fact that they are targeted to audience in Lagos, right? Then this one, I can name this one ad set Kano, or ad set Instagram, meaning I want it to go to only people on IG. Then I can create this one, this ad as Instagram. What connects them again? Once it is anything under ad set now, let's go to this ad set Lagos. You'll see what happens here. Performance, go. maximum reach of ads, no. Maximum number of impression, no. Maximum ad recall leads, this is what I use. I don't use impression. This one will show your ads to as many people, to people as many times as possible. You can show your ads to one person like 4 different times. What I use is maximize ad recall lift. You will show your ads to people who are most likely to remember them, right? But if you have a website you want to drive traffic to, you can use the traffic one. So now I can select page, right? I've selected the page that is linked, that I have access to. I mentioned that you can only run ads to pages you have access to. So I have access to Axity Tech. I can run ads to them. Dynamic creative, maybe some other time. This is just like an algorithm creating. You will just give this, you submit different graphics and you will submit different ad caption. Then Facebook automatically mix them together and generate combinations to your audience, which was what I wanted to do when I asked Favor Catherine to design graphics with Richard. I plan to post all of them together, and sometimes it works because they show it, they maximize your spending. So now you have your budget level. So whatever budget you set here affects your ads. If I set any budget here, it affects every ad that is under the ad set, right? So daily budget or lifetime budget. Do you want to be spending daily? Most time I use lifetime. Why do I use lifetime? Sometimes you might forget you have ads running, which is bad for someone in running ads, but it might happen. So your ad does not go and spend money beyond what you have plans for. So you have 6,000 naira as my lifetime budget. Then what do? I select my start and end date. When do I want my ad to end? I want it to end on Tuesday next week. You select that. Oh no, this is next month. Sorry, Tuesday. Okay, let's say Saturday. So it was telling me that the budget was too small for over a month campaign. So at least a minimum of like a 1,000 naira per day is good, or you can even do 500 depending on your budget. But you know, the more you spend, the more results you get. So now we've created our audience. You can still create another audience from this level, the same step we took the other time. You can do all of that here, then you save, or you can just go here if you've created the audience before and select the audience you created, which is what we just did. We have created our audience before we reset it. So what you notice is every of the setting I'm doing here affects Ad Lagos, and every other, if I duplicate Ad Lagos 1, Ad Lagos to 100, everything will be subjected to these settings under this ad set. That's what the ad set is about. So now I've selected my audience. Then I come to placement. Placement is where you link your ads to Instagram. Do you want it to run Advantage Plus, meaning Facebook automatically shares your ads to people on different platforms at its wish? But the problem with that is most of the time Facebook has more placements than Instagram. For example, running ads on Instagram means your ads will show on Instagram feed, it will show on story, and it will show on Reels. After those 3 platforms, nothing else. Running ads on Facebook in the other hand shows your ad. For example, so yeah, this is where you select it. There's Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, Audience Network. These 3 most of the time are handled by Facebook. So once you run ads on, you select Instagram with these 3, it does not survive. Your ads will definitely go to people on these 3 platforms. People on Instagram most of the time will see your ads. So what you can do is maybe reduce the platforms, or you just uncheck all of this and just leave Instagram alone. So you are running the ads from Facebook Manager, but it's targeted to only Instagram. This is how to do that. Or you select everyone and expect that your ad gets shown to people on IG. But most of the time, it does not get shown. It will take a very long time. Maybe when it's very tired, then it shall show you once to people. So there is where you can select placements. These are the placements for Facebook. You can see the placement. There is feed. There is a Facebook feed. There is Facebook Marketplace. There is video feeds. There is Facebook Story, Facebook Reels. There is Facebook in-stream videos, ads on Facebook Reels, Facebook search results. All of this most of the time overshadows your ads on Instagram. But if it works for you, but you can always check. You just have to check one. if you want it just to be on Facebook and Instagram, it will show you, okay, it says you have 15 placements now, 15 placements for your ads, 15 of 17, because you removed Audience Network and Messenger, right? So once you've done that, you've selected your audience, you've selected where you want your ads to show, right? Then what you do is, instead of clicking publish yet, come to your ad Lagos, which is your ad name, your ad. This is ad set, this is ad. So under this place now, this is where you select your page is selected, your Instagram account as well is selected here. You can see, because we've linked both, it's important to also link Facebook and Instagram. You should have linked them on the page level before. Then we create your ad. You can either create ad like this, single image from scratch. What you just need to do is to delete this, add media, add image. Then you come here, you upload. Okay, so it's telling me I'm almost done. So let's just do this real quick. So you just come here, you select whatever content you want to use. Let's say I want to use this. I've inputted the content. Then you select this, then next. So here you can edit your ad for different placements. On search results, it's going to show like this, or do you want it to show as the original? You can always crop them. This is on story and reels. Do you want it to be distorted like this? No, I want it to show the normal way. Once you do that, you click done. So you can see this is a sample of how your ads will look like on Facebook. You can even share them. This was what I did one time when I shared the ad link with you guys, and I asked you to scroll on Facebook and it started showing. So you can do that. Then you can also this is like your preview for your ads, right? So yeah, then you can add your text, which is your caption, right? You add your caption here. You can add up to 5 primary text. You add your caption. Then if you can, it's good to always add more than one caption, because you don't know what works and what might not, which is why I was said, you see, when we are running ads, I will say being captions, and I'll create like 3 to 4 different captions, just so you don't know which one would resonate with people more. Then it's also a form of A and B testing. So you can add all your captions here. Then yeah, you can add a destination. That is where you want your ads to go. So for your destination, what do you want to do? Send WhatsApp message. That's for running a WhatsApp business campaign. So the WhatsApp number connected is here. So when people see my ad, they click on it, it takes them to WhatsApp. And here is where you put your URL. Website. Do you want them to go to WhatsApp or website? If it's website, you select here. Where is it? Then you add your link. You add your link to your website here. So let's say www.arccity.tech. That's my website. I've added it. Then it takes them to my website. Then you can put your call to action, learn more, contact us, book now, sign up, shop now, depending on what action you want them to take on the page they are going. Download. If you want them to download something on that page, put download. It's important to also put the call to action that resonates with what you want them to take, right? So you don't just have people clicking your ads and going there to do something else. So yeah, you put your primary text, you put your headline. Your headline shows here. So let's say Boots Camp 2.0. You can see it's showing here. This is where your headline shows at this bottom here. Then this is your CTA. This is your primary text. If you add a description, it will also show as under this primary text. Then your call to action. join our community. So you can see the description is here as well. Join our community, or whatever it is you want to put, but your primary text is what shows here, and that's what you should be more concerned about, right? So that's for creating ads. You can also create carousel. Carousel are those ads that have more than one images. You can create a scrolling campaign where you have like up to 10 images. That's what you do with carousel. Then you can also use existing posts. Existing posts means something you've posted on your page before. You want to select them and run them as a campaign. Then you come here. It goes to Facebook. It goes to Instagram. So Facebook, Instagram, you can see contents that we've posted, or the Tech Bro content is there. Brace yourself for this week live back session. These are contents you can select. Anyone you cannot select is going to have this red icon. Then you can also select from Facebook as well, whatever ads you want to run, right? So that's basically it. And you can cancel and select anyone. Let's say we are selecting this guy. So that's it. Then once you are done, you hit publish. You hit your publish button, then your ad goes live. That's all.